Yo, we live. What's good? You're now listening to the 16th volume of the Bucket Up podcast. You here with your boy, the homie Ty Doyle, aka DJ Butter Sauce, aka your mom know how to butter them biscuits. And I'm joined here as always with the homie, the man, the myth, the legend, the kid, Jesse Burke. What up?
Living good, man. Yo, happy to be here. This may be the 16th episode of the Bucket Up podcast, but tonight is night 6 of Hanukkah. We going live on the Jewish kosher edition of Bucket Up. Happy Hanukkah, my man.
Thanks, man. Happy Hanukkah to yourself. I don't got the menorah lit or nothing like that, but I'm with you.
It's not sundown yet, man. You got time. It's cool.
All right. How was your weekend, my guy?
It was good, man. It was actually lived up to its expectations. If you listened to a couple episodes ago, I said my only wish for Hanukkah was to hang out with you in person, and to the fates to make it happen last night, dude. Your boy JB kicked it with Ty Doyle in the flesh, bro.
Yeah, it was an act of God, apparently.
Yeah.
It was an act of text messaging and being like, yo, let's hang out.
Yeah, so blessed to that. Shouts to that. The girls got the link up too. Shouts to Joelle and Miss Katie.
Yep.
It was a fun time, man. You do live far, but it's cool.
Yeah, I'm fucking living in East LA and shit.
Yeah, we packed a bag before we came, so it was good.
Just in case, might have to stay at a hotel and shit.
Yeah, well, we were gonna crash on the couch. Shit was comfy.
Yeah, that's wild.
But yeah, Hanukkah's been straight, man. 6th night, and we here. I've gotten a gift pretty much every night. Bottles of Gatorade, all the way to a new mattress. So that's pretty tight, huh?
What flavor? Oh wait, a new mattress.
Yeah.
Somebody got you a whole mattress?
Well, luckily my roommate is moving on up, and he got himself a queen size bed. I still rock a full size, which he had. Old mattress is my new mattress. So
I'm like,
yeah, no one loves me that much. No one loves me that much.
Or even just I'm just saying that'd be wild. Like, yo, I know you needed a mattress, so I got you, dog. It's like, wait, what?
No, you look tired, Jesse. Fucking I got you a mattress.
See, you look like you need to get more rest, my guy. I got you. I got you a night.
But yeah, no, I've been sleeping a little bit better, man. So shouts to that. That's how my weekend was. How was yours, bro? Without the spoilers, I heard you saw a special movie this weekend.
Oh yeah, I went to see Star Wars. That shit's blowing up this weekend. Obviously, all the nerds and the geeks and the I don't know another word for a nerd or a geek, but they was out there like myself. Oh, and the Jedis. They were out there like myself. Fucking went to go see Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and before I saw there was a lot of slander on the internet about whether or not this movie was good. I saw a lot of people freaking out, saying that it didn't feel like a Star Wars movie to them. But I also saw like it had got like a 90 or a 94 on Rotten Tomatoes, which is pretty damn good for any movie. I know some people don't rock with Rotten Tomatoes because they don't like critics for some reason. I don't know. But to me, I'm like, usually if it's a 94, chances are I'm probably gonna fuck with it. So I went to go see it. I enjoyed it. There was some corny moments in it, some shit that make you eye roll. But it's a Disney movie that's PG-13, so I get that. But there was a lot of twists and a lot of turns that I think some fans will really like it and some fans won't like because they're so nostalgic and grew up with this franchise throughout their childhood and shit that they I don't know, I don't want to say take it too serious, but I don't know, they you know how like some fans are get way too into it. We're like, oh, this would never happen or that would never happen, and like this person would never do that because they feel like they know. You know what I mean?
And that's that's my challenge when it comes to Star Wars, because I'm not like I don't geek out when I get to watch that movie. I just watch it for the entertainment. And
Right. So I think you're gonna like the movie.
yeah.
I think somebody who is like really, and not even that they're not gonna like the movie, but people who are really into Star Wars and like are on fucking websites trying to predict what happened, and like they're gonna be pissed because what they predicted was gonna happen didn't happen. You know what I mean?
That's life, though. If, like, you think one thing is gonna happen and it doesn't, your expectations aren't met.
To me, that's weird. Like, why do you want the movie? Why do you want the movie to be completely predictable? That's dumb to me.
Right.
I want the movie to be twists and turns. I don't.
So wait,
I want it to surprise me.
it picked up. Is this the movie that picked up with the last one of Rey being on the mountain with what seems to be Luke Skywalker?
Yeah. Spoilers for The Force Awakens, I guess, is if you haven't seen that shit yet, but whatever.
Yeah, you need to awake. Fuck.
Yeah. It ends off with that part of her on the mountain, and then it goes from there.
I was always laughing about, like, what if that whole scene was just like a red herring? Like, she gets on the mountain, he turns around, and he's like, "What?" She's like, "Oh, my bad."
That would be hilarious. Like, yo, who the fuck are you? Which is what he should have said. Like, nigga, who is you? I don't.
He's like, "You're not the Jimmy John's guy."
How did you even get there? I don't. Nobody's supposed to be here.
Yeah, specifically reserved this mountain.
He's like, how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. That'd be wild, right?
I would see that movie. I would buy my tickets on Fandango if that was the case.
Okay. He just breaks out into that. It'd be amazing.
I'm like, wow, they really did make a twist, bro.
But yeah, I thought it was really good. It was a really good movie on its face. I think that if they do what they're supposed to do in the next Star Wars movie and flesh it out like they should, people are gonna look back on this movie a lot more like fondly. That's my take on it. But definitely go see it. Maybe let it cool off for a week or two, because it was like hard to get fucking seats because motherfuckers wanted to be in there. Yo, did you happen to see the little video on Twitter? It was like the two dudes having a lightsaber fight in the parking lot.
Nah, oh man, where was this?
It literally looked like it was an actual like lightsaber fight, and they were going hard in the fucking parking lot.
I'll be real though. Around the time Phantom Menace came out, I was probably like 10 or 11 years old, and me and my brother took, like, on the blinds they have the little part that you twist, and that's what opens the blinds or closes them. We took that shit off and used those as lightsabers, and we just be fighting around the house with them. And my mom's like, "Why are the fucking blinds broken?" We out here pretending we're Jedis and shit. My brother's like, "My bad, I'm Qui-Gon Jinn." She's like, "Fucking tell Qui-Gon Jinn to put it back,"
Bro, I used to do that all the time. Like, get random poles or sticks you find. Like, yo, this is a good stick, and you be fucking whacking the shit out of everything until you get in trouble. It's like, what the hell are you doing, boy?
Yeah, I remember I was at like a bar mitzvah or like a birthday party, and they had a dude that made like balloon animals.
Mm-hmm.
And dude was like wild lazy. He would just make like a straight balloon. He's like, "It's a sword." I'm like, "You said that it was a snake like 2 kids ago."
Like, yo, it's a sword without a handle. What the fuck?
The double-edged sword. I heard that's a bad thing.
Fam, you just blown my guy. That's all you do.
You gotta pay fat for this too. All right, well then, cool. I haven't seen Star Wars, man. You know me. I hate people. I hate the crowds. So I probably will wait till this movie's 10 months old till I go see it. No, I won't wait that long. Yeah. But
I would definitely.
I don't know, man.
I would say go see it before somebody spoils that shit for you. That's what I would. That's why I don't really want to wait.
Well, it's funny, man, because there's people that defend, like you were saying. I think I'm the opposite of that spectrum. Like, you're saying that there's some people that are like, this would never happen in the real Star Wars, and this would never happen in
it's fake.
Right, it's fake. And then my ass like overanalyzes it, and I'm like, man, wouldn't the gravitational pull be different on each planet based on like their size and the mass?
Right.
People are like, you're overthinking it, Jesse. I'm like, oh, I'm overthinking it. You're dressed like a Jedi. Like, fuck out of here.
You're overthinking it, but like this dude who's talking to you is a motherfucker saying Luke Skywalker would never do that.
Yeah, the dude that kissed his sister, like he could do anything. Okay, Christ.
Yeah, you guys let it, like, bro. It's a fucking story. they can take the story however way they want. Like, you know what I mean? I'm more like, don't make a trash movie where it's just, you know, some like if they'd have made Empire Strikes Back over again, you should be way more mad about that.
Right,
Like
exactly. Because then,
all they
yeah,
did was take the movie before and do that shit over. Like what the fuck?
yeah, and like I hate to break it to anybody, no one's a Star Wars expert. Like just because you watch the movies closer or like you read the books and shit, that doesn't mean.
Yeah, you read a bunch of books and all the other fucking animated series and shit.
Right. It doesn't mean like your science fictional like logic is more sound than mine. You know, like it's science fiction, bro. Like anything that they make up is capable of me making up too. But
Oh yeah, and I mean I'm not trying to be out here nerd shaming motherfuckers, but like yo, chill out. But nah, overall I give the movie like 5 bucket hats. We out here.
damn, bro. Well, I gotta see it then. I need somebody to see it with because, like I said, it's hard to find someone like me that just wants to go see it as a movie like that. But I feel like if
I myself could you just
I know you did, I could do that.
like I don't really give a shit. It's a movie. He's not talking to anybody.
Yeah, that's true. But then like.
The dude next to me who was like there too, I didn't know him. He obviously went by himself, and he was just like after the movie, like, "What do you think of it?" I was like, "Oh, it was good." Like, you know what I mean?
He's like, I wrote it. And you're like, no, you didn't. But all right.
Like sometimes it is a little sketchy. Like the dude was in a trench coat, and I'm like, "Who the fuck wears a trench coat in Arizona?"
Damn, white people.
Like anybody with a trench coat is 80% more sketchy.
David Tail.
Oh, bro. I'm like, don't make no false movements. If I see you reaching for anything, like I'm jawing your shit and I'm running, fam.
But hey, that's the beauty of the internet, man. There's probably people that are out there spoiling the shit out of Star Wars on the web, or like you said, just straight slandering it. Like
right.
People that get so extra, they're like, "R.I.P. to Star Wars." You know, it's like, oh, shut up.
All right. So extra. But speaking of the internet,
yeah.
Big thing that happened this week was the FCC reversed the laws are put into place under the Obama administration for net neutrality. It was a pretty big setback. I think it was like a 3-2 vote in the FCC, which was apparently along party lines. It was 3 Republicans and then 2 Democrats, and they voted to repeal the net neutrality rules, which I mean comes with a whole lot of what could be a lot of problems in the future. But I mean, what'd you hear about it, Jesse?
You know, as it sounds, before I try to form an opinion, I try to read like the entire spectrum of the situation and kind of hear both sides. From what I've been gathering, it doesn't seem to be any like useful information that I could apply to form an opinion. From what I gather, dude, it's going to be like the ability for companies to filter what is used on their digital platforms. Specifically, like, I guess if I'm going to relate it to television, TV networks now won't have as much right of a filter to put on their programming. So there could be the risk of like pornography within commercials and or like really off-putting content for what is usually designed as like a family network. Like ABC could have like porn commercials now and shit, from what I heard.
What? Nah. What it is that's wild. That would be wild also.
Read up on that,
man. Oh God. What net neutrality is before it was like how you go to the internet and every website that you go to it's theoretically supposed to load up the same, and you get to go to it and you don't pay like a different price for whatever sites you go to. So you don't pay a different, like most people use Facebook. You don't pay a different price to go to Facebook than you do to go to, you know, I don't even know, Pornhub or any other, which they probably charge a shit ton for Pornhub too. But like for, you know, SoundCloud or any of the other websites that you might go to. But without net neutrality, it means that the ISPs, which is your internet provider, which is in Phoenix, the 2 internet and cable providers are Cox and
CenturyLink.
CenturyLink. Around the world, like Verizon is one of those people. back in New York, it was like Time Warner Cable, which is like Spectrum now, right, or some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like those ones control how you get your internet, and they can't slow down other websites' internet like on purpose, like just the sites. So you pay for a certain speed of internet, and all those sites that you go to are supposed to go at the same speed. But without net neutrality, they can these internet providers can slow down certain websites. So you know how people are cutting cable to and like just rocking with Netflix, right?
Right.
So without net neutrality, which was repealed, your internet provider, which is also your cable company, can slow down Netflix to where you like, well, fuck this, I don't want to use Netflix because I can't it won't load and everything's buffering. So I'm gonna go back to cable. You see how that's a problem, right?
Right, and that's where I was not ruling out the crazy factor of, like I said, there's a lot of money in pornography, and they could be funding like the commercials. That's why that cable company could be slowing down those sites because they're not funding them as much.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's not even funding. It's just competition. Or so what they would do is probably they would go to the sites and be like, hey, Facebook, hey, Google, hey, Wikipedia, like, we'll pay, you have to pay this amount of money or this amount of your profits for us to not slow down your internet to where people can get to your pages. And like where that's going to hurt is people who like us who are trying to build shit on the internet small, who can't pay to be on the fast stream internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, so that's where it's like problems. That's the whole reason this popped up like what 5 years ago, and that's why Obama made it like a law to where you can go to the internet and get everything essentially the same, and like your internet provider can't slow shit down because they felt like it.
Yeah,
Because honestly,
I mean,
there's really no benefits to this other than your internet companies get to make more money. And
that's what I was thinking.
the dude who in charge of the FCC is this fucking dude who used to work for Verizon. He used to be he used to be a fucking lawyer there. So he literally got, of course, he's like, yo, when I get in there, I'm gonna make sure you niggas get some more money. So that's pretty much all it is.
It's the "Can you hear me now" guy.
Yeah, oh yeah, that dude's a snake. So
yeah, he's been flip flopping.
He went from Verizon to Sprint.
Yeah, I don't trust
So,
him, bro. He's out here
but
spreading all the mess.
His name's a Jeep Pie. If you Google a Jeep Pie, bro, he got the weirdest mouth in the game, fam.
I don't trust anybody with a weird mouth.
Like, yo, he like 70% top teeth.
Gary Busey on him.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But dude, see, that's the thing. There's people out here that are quick to just defend. Like, I don't even know if that's like a bipartisan issue. Like, is it really like, is this like Democrat?
No, it's not, man.
It's not. It's like an individual issue, right?
It is, but it's like both bipartisan and not, because it's like 80% of the people like want net neutrality, and literally the Republicans are trying to make it seem like it's a bipartisan thing. It's like, no, most people want the internet to stay the same and not have the potential of having to pay for packages and shit on the internet. Like, that's just trash.
Right, which is that's so funny though to see like how many people that even if it would benefit them would like still fight against it just to like mind their platform or push their agenda.
Yeah, that shit's wild. But I figure we touch on it. That'd be pretty well. I mean, it's still up to Congress and shit, but it'd be pretty fucking trash if that shit held up.
How much would damn, man, we just have to start charging motherfuckers for the Bucket Up podcast. We can't be doing that.
I don't know. We probably couldn't. We wouldn't be able to afford that shit. I should just be slow as hell. Like, yo, I tried listening to your podcast. That shit wouldn't load for 20 minutes, so I just said fuck it.
Like, I just heard you guys say "fam" like 30 times as I bounced. Well, shit, man. Damn, there's always a reaction and always some backlash to something that's popping. Regardless, I said people are gonna have a voice left or right depending on where they sit. But me up to speed on something that's popping recently. I don't even know when he dropped this freestyle, but would you think of your man Black Thought. I guess you said he's from the Roots. Is he the bassist or who is he?
Oh, he's a rapper, bro.
Well, shit, man. I'm not as deep in my rapology as you are.
Oh shit, dude, you never heard of the Roots, bro?
No, I know of the Roots, of course. But I'm saying I didn't know he was individual like that too and had bars.
Yeah, dude, he's one of the best rappers in ever, actually. But yeah, people just know him because now he's on the Roots are on Jimmy Fallon. And he's just the dude who's like the rap dude, but it's like the same if he was like the lead singer, I guess. But he's just a rapper. That in their group, it's a rapper instead of a lead singer. But he's always had bars like that. It's like weird because I've noticed before that he's kind of flown under the radar. People don't talk about him. Like people our age don't talk about him like they talk about like Nas and Jay-Z and like dudes who like can spit bars like that. But he's up there for sure. And like if people didn't know before, that fucking freestyle definitely shows it, dude. And it was crazy because like I don't know, do you listen to like a lot of freestyles on like Hot 97 or whatever it is?
Dude, I do a lot, and a lot of the things about Funkmaster Flex's freestyle sessions is the artist will be so big that even if their freestyle is garbage, Flex makes them seem like it was the best thing that he's ever heard.
That's because he's dropping bombs the whole time. He's like,
I know, but like Iman Shumpert, dude, he had a freestyle up there,
yeah,
and
I didn't think Shump's was that bad. You thought it was bad?
I didn't think it was that good though. You know what I'm saying? And like he's like in the back, like, oh my god, shut it down, turn off the radio. It's like, bro, you've had every like historical rapper in that studio. Like, don't act like Iman Shumpert is anything like something crazy that you've seen. You know?
I thought Iman was going in a little bit. I didn't think it was like obviously. He just had to hype people up because if not, it's like why would people come to a show and do that shit?
Right, but I would say like for example, like Action Bronson, like I remember he was on there a couple years ago and he just kept messing up and just kept going, fuck it, I'm back, Queens. I'm in the building, you know? And I'm like,
you probably high as shit.
Yeah, which is fine, but it's like eventually if like the shit like is whack, like, you know, if it's whack, you know, then be real with it. Don't hype it up like it's the best freestyle you've ever seen. But this freestyle specifically, just to give the listeners a little backspin, it was like a 10-minute freestyle. Where of course the internet is, you know, whitewashing him and whitelashing him and, you know, trying to give the hypothetical, what if there was a rapper named White Thought?
Well, yeah, we'll get into that. I just want to talk more about the fact that I was gonna say before when I said you listen to other rappers on there, that the thing that I usually notice with dudes that are rapping on those freestyles is they always like put a little thing in there to buy themselves time to say some shit. They're like, oh, yo, or they say like, and you know what I mean? And they kind of like buy themselves a little bit of time to come back and like say some shit. But like his shit was like 9 minutes of just straight spitting, and it was off the dome, but it sounded like it was like all written. You know what I mean? And that's what made it so fire. It's like all going fast, like no hesitation, all just straight ether in the fucking mic. Shit was insane.
But, I liked my favorite part is when he said something about like he doesn't know what the new rappers, like the new kids, are saying.
Oh yeah,
and Funk was like, at all.
Damn. Yo, Flex is gonna be getting hyped though. You get a hype, man.
He would be legit. Yo, Funk could be at a drive-thru, right? And you'd be like, hey, they'd be like, welcome to Taco Bell. What can I get you? You'd be like, let me get a number 7. He's like, number 7.
Number 7.
He said, oh, not a 6, a 7.
He just drops the bomb.
Yeah.
Funkmaster Flex. But nah, yeah, like you were saying on the internet, of course, like because this freestyle was so hot, it actually started trending on Twitter. And it was just it was like trending Black Thought. And the first one I saw was just somebody saying like, oh, Black Thought, well, I gotta be, and like they were just saying like as a general idea, like, oh, Black Thought, what is it about? Like, oh, if it was like a trending topic, White Thought, everybody be having their panties in a bunch and saying and crying racist. And it's just like, what? And like how racist you gotta be out here getting mad at a trending topic for a rapper, bro?
And all he did was that was his name. If you actually took the time, which they didn't, to listen to the rap, uh, he didn't really say anything that specific about politics or
No, it didn't. They were just
white
going
privilege
Black
or
Thought. It
nothing.
was like Black Thought. You can't like it was like when Trump tweeted, oh, there's a show called Blackish. Oh, could you imagine if there was a show called Whitish? It's like, what would people care? like, like, what do they think? Yo, it's the straw man arguments. Like, who would get mad at a show called Whitish? What is the show about?
It
like,
goes back to Miracle Whip. Um, it goes back. It goes back to everything, bro. It's just like, what if, why can't there be a White History Month? It's like, bro, every month is White History Month. You know what I'm saying? Like,
pick up your history book. It's all white people.
the matter of
Page, my G. Trust me.
son. It's literally like it's sad to think that like America or the people that get offended by shit like this are the kids at the birthday party that like want the extra turn at the, at the fucking piñata, or just that kid that wants special treatment. All while they don't understand that they're the ones that are complaining about other people getting special treatment.
Right.
Like the only reason they're afraid of some rapper being named Black Thought is they think excluded from the ability to like be part of something.
Yeah, I guess or just they wanted to. What it is, honestly, what I think it is that because, all right, because black or like minorities like kind of have gripes about the community or a society, which are like right and proven to be right, and we all understand why. Like minorities complain about society because it's fucked up and it's marginalized them. It's like poor white people or even non-poor white people don't, instead of being like, oh, we fucked up or we have some sort of privilege, they rather be like, well, we got it bad too, and like fuck all, you know what I mean? Like, oh, all this shit that you're saying goes against you, like it goes against me too. Like instead of like owning that shit, they just want to lash out and be defensive. And that's why they any chance they get, they'd be like, oh, if there was a whitish, people would be mad. Or I mean, Black Thought. What if there was a white rapper named Black or a White Thought? People would be pissed about that. Like, who would care?
Right, dude. And it's like I break it down to, I mean, not to use a money reference, but like it's equivalent to like a white person getting handed a $10 bill in the morning, right? And then throughout the day, then that white person sees a minority get handed a single dollar bill every hour for 10 hours, right? To them, they think that they're getting more money because they're getting more frequency,
Yeah.
Just take the time to realize that you already got the $10 that they're taking 10 hours to get.
Right.
It's like that's simply it. White people are the people that are afraid that something's being taken from them is simply that. So the change of the Redskins name, the use of the N-word, controversial titles to TV shows like Whitish or Blackish,
like,
or
it's just like Blackish is controversial.
I know, but it's like they're afraid that it might become something that they can't say, and they don't like that.
All right.
Like, oh shit, like can I even say Blackish? Is that weird for me? And of course, if you think that way, then yes, the answer is don't even talk.
Mm-hmm.
But I truly feel it's that. Like when I myself, being a Jewish person, make like a Holocaust joke or make like an insane Jewish joke, people that are like uncomfortable are afraid that like, oh shit, like not to say that like, oh, now I can't make Jewish jokes because they don't affect me, but people have a hard time with like being like, oh, if it's uncomfortable, then no one should speep on it.
Right. I think that's it too. I think it's for the most part is because before white people used to just like, not before, but like for most of history, I guess white people just got to live their life and do whatever they want and be whatever they want in dreams and happiness, and not really ever have to. You really didn't have to worry about what the fuck was going on at all, because it wasn't social media where that shit was in front of your face. Like TV wasn't really focusing on it at all, and so you could just live like. That's why people think like, oh, you need to go back to the old days because none of this stuff was happening. It's like, nah, this shit was happening. It just wasn't in front of your face, and so now white people feel way more uncomfortable with these situations, like having to deal with them, to where they're starting to feel like, I feel like I'm just feeling uncomfortable for just existing, and instead of taking that as, oh, maybe that I'm feeling uncomfortable because shit is fucked up and I know it's fucked up, and maybe I should try to do something to make it right, and that'll make me not feel uncomfortable about it. But instead, they're saying, "Well, this is bullshit. I shouldn't have to feel uncomfortable for just living." You know what I mean? And that's when they lash back out. But it's like, nah, bro. All you have to do is say, "Hey, shit's fucked up for minorities. I might not have had a personal hand in it and creating this shit, but like I've benefited from it all the time, unknowingly and now knowingly." And so, like, is it really that big a deal for me to, one, let something slide, or two, try to find ways to like help out and not, perpetuate all this bullshit that's been going on? But instead, they rather, get mad about it and say that they're the marginalized people now. You know what I mean? Like, I think I saw a poll. It was like on Twitter. It was like most white people think that they're they're being they're a marginalized group in society, and it's like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like,
yeah,
ooh, like what? Like you the niggas in charge. Who's marginalizing y'all?
Y'all are the ones that drew the lines,
Like you the motherfuckers in charge, bro.
Funny is that's why I think it gets people even. I mean, shit, we're circling back to episodes ago, but going back to Kaepernick and shit like that. I think the reason why that got people really mad is when an athlete gets to the 1% and they have all the money financially.
Oh, yeah.
They think that, oh shit, now that they're one of us financially, they won't talk about their upbringing or their society because they got past that shit. And then when they are saying like, yo, I think we need to help out inner city kids, they're like, oh, you too? It's like, well, yes, because that's where I came from. So I want to represent, I think they think like being rich and being successful is like a hill to climb. And once you're over the hill, you help nobody else get over it. Right. And people that are like, hey, I think there shouldn't be a hill. I think everybody should have like a good amount of money. And I think the economy would stimulate and I think the world would go around. They're like, oh, look at you. You're just trying to steal the spotlight or make it like
or they call you a socialist. That's the
or a victim card and shit. It's like, wait, man.
But here's the thing. It's like, yo, I don't think I'm not like a socialist where I'm like, yo, everybody should make fucking $60,000 a year and everybody has set jobs. Like, there should be rich people, but it's like rich people are making a shit ton of money, and if they just made instead of a shit ton of money, made a ton of money, everybody could literally not everybody has to be rich, and I don't think most even though if in our society it feels like literally everybody wants to be rich, I don't think everybody really wants to be rich. They just want to be comfortable and happy and enough to feed their families and live and not have to be stressed out. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to be a millionaire or a billionaire. Like I just want to be able to be not have to worry about shit and be able to go on a vacation if I wanted to, or you know what I mean, or do some shit and not have to worry if something happens, am I fucked for a month? You know what I mean?
Well, dude, but that goes with perception and just kind of what you grew up with. Like, how Trump says he was given a small loan of $1 million. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that is life changing. You know what I'm saying? To me, when my dad Venmos me $20, I'm like, yo, all praise Bruce Burke. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I left the house at 18 and all I got was a trash bag with my clothes in it.
I had to return the trash bag.
I got, fam. I'm like, what?
Dude, exactly. So I mean,
a little modest loan.
A modest loan of $1 million, but whatever, man. I mean, I think that's really what it is, man. Once people see that, they're getting a little bit, it's kind of like the kid, like I said, a kid at a birthday party. There could be a toy on the ground that they haven't played with months, and now, the kid, another kid's playing with it and showing, making better use out of it. It's my toy, Rich people can have billions of dollars, and now they see people starting to get millions, and they're doing way more with it. And they're like, well, I have money too. My money's important. It's like, well, you haven't done shit with it, bro.
Yeah.
It's a rich-ass kid. Anyway.
But yeah, no, that we kind of digress. Either way, white people are going to go get mad about stupid stuff anyway. Kind of just happened.
Speaking about getting mad at stupid stuff, man, last night was a good time. We played some board games last night, and no one fought. Nobody put the paws on each other.
And no arguing.
No arguing. I mean, there was some some funny miscommunication and lack of direction.
Oh yeah.
But the games itself was fun. But what about the games, bro, that people play in their household? Because it's Christmas time, it's Hanukkah time. People are going to be getting together for the holidays and playing all endless amounts of board games. But the best ones are the ones that never end, and people just end up fighting. And the one that comes to mind whenever I think of that is Monopoly.
Oh, bro. Well, like, let's be real. When's the last time you finished a full game of Monopoly? You know, yeah, like Monopoly ends when somebody gets pissed at the end, bro.
It goes like this. There's three ways Monopoly ends.
Bro, and speaking of Blackish, they had a perfect like episode to kind of show how Monopoly goes. Did you know that like black people and white people kind of play Monopoly different? And it's like there's side bets and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, did y'all have side bets when y'all played?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't really know the rules. I didn't understand the rules fully. And yeah, I tried to negotiate. Like the last time I played was probably like 6 or 7 years ago. I was living, shouts to my boy, my roommate at the time, Patty. He had his girlfriend over and we're all playing. Negotiate off the game, through the game. And apparently like my offers were just like not up to par with what I was trying to get out of them. And I was like, yo, if you give me Park Place, I'll do the dishes, fam. And he's like no.
You're doing fucking normal shit. Like, I feel like I should get more. But not. Yeah, dude. It'd be like side bets, like, yo, I'll give you this for that on the side. And like, if this happens, like, you'll be good. You know what I mean? And like, you'll just owe me and shit. Like, and that would definitely ruin it to where people do not want to fucking play no more.
I found out a side rule that would fuck my life up. I mean, I don't play that shit, but apparently if you land on a property and you decline it, the auction for the rest of the players.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, it's like, yo, if you don't buy this house, one of us will, my guy.
Shit is crazy. What other games be getting you mad?
I was gonna laugh. I was gonna say the only way I've ever seen Monopoly end is either upside down or all the money being thrown about. Like someone just made it rain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Definitely. You end up flipping the board over because you get pissed.
Clean it up, and that's never fun.
Like, man, what the fuck, man?
I loved Hungry Hippos.
See, is that you count that as a board game?
Well, the funny thing about that was like you only got 2 or 3 games out of that, and then eventually you lost the marbles, and then you start playing with like 3 marbles, and the shit's not even fun anymore.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hungry Hippo, you didn't even have enough marbles for the hippos, so it'd just be called Hungry Hippo.
Yeah, I didn't fuck with Hungry Hippos because it was just too simple.
Yeah, I guess. Operation, did you fuck with?
Also too simple, but we had it, and it was like, and and then it's kind of like, all right, I get it, bro. You gotta have a steady hand.
Well, there's a balance, bro. I actually like simple because you don't want to get into a game like Monopoly that could take up 4 to 5 hours. Like if I'm gonna commit to a board game, out of me max, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't know, shit. What like Stratego or Risk? If you're busting that out, like
you're playing for a while.
They told me at work, there's a group of homies at work Saturday to play Risk. I'm like, you guys come back to work to play Risk? That's one risk I'm not taking. Boom, boom.
They said they come back. That's wild.
Yeah, bro. I don't even like this place to come here when I'm supposed to.
Right? Like, yo, chill the fuck out, fam. But what was I gonna say? I don't really. Monopoly is like capitalism. That's why everybody gets angry because that's like real life shit. But like the games when I was a kid, like Sorry was fire, Trouble was also fire. What else? The Game of Life was cool because it was actually happy, and it's nothing like life.
The funniest shit about Life though was like the cars that you drove. It only fit like 2 kids. So like if you had a third child, you would just have to be like, all right, you can't fit in the car, my man.
Yeah. So yo, it basically told you like, bro, you only want 2 kids, and it was right, man. You only want fuck.
I'm maxing out.
We were talking. Yeah. I was talking to at work, and they were like, it's all 4 girls, and I was like, damn, your dad should have stopped.
Yeah, you kidding me? So he's got. I mean, he must have done. He must have did some girl wrong in his past life that, like, you know, he had karma.
All girls, bro. Every misogynist got all. Nah, I'm fucking. But that happened with my mom. She wanted a girl, end up with 4 boys, it's like, yo, man, just don't.
Don't think about anything.
Whatever. If I have 2 boys, 2 girls, like that's it. We keeping it that.
Yeah.
3 is
And
a slippery slope, my guy.
I'm the third of 3, and I'm even saying stop it too.
You're like, yo, it's a slippery slope, homie. Like, maybe chill.
I'm not worth it. Let me tell you, I'm not worth it.
Yeah, like
I was laughing with my mom because I was watching like old home movies growing up, and like it's so funny how like she was saying how when you have a first kid, you're like way overprotective. When you have a second kid, you kind of ease off. And by the third kid, you just kind of like, yo, is he breathing? All right, we good.
Yeah, that's another reason. Like, people get real nonchalant with this childcare shit. That yo, that
the videos
is wild. You were wild strict, and then the first kid gets pissed because he just ends up raising the kid. It's like, yo, why ain't you taking care of your little brother, bro? Like, man, ain't you supposed to be the parent, fam?
The first kid's got like bubble wrap around his head, and then my ass had like pocket lint like in my mouth. Like, he's good, he's fine.
Like, yo, just is that what are you eating? Oh, it's a penny. He'll be all right.
And he's on his way to $1. Good for him.
Yeah, good. Like, you never noticed that. Like, once they have the older first kid, they just delegate all the shit to him. Like,
right. And
for me, I had to change my little brother's diapers and shit. Like, yo, you gonna watch them? Like, oh, mom, I'm like 8. What's up? Like,
my brother never did shit like that though. My brother, and he tried clipping like my belly button one time. He used to say wild shit like, you know, I'm the oldest, right? If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here. I'm like, that's not how it works, bro.
That's not how it works at all. Yeah, he thinks that shit like he like, yo, I conquered. He conquered some shit for you to make it through out of your mom. Like, nah, that's not how any of this shit works.
I always said, you know, you may be the first, but mom and dad stopped after me. So clearly they kept trying after they had you.
Right, they got to me and was like, just right. But
yeah,
perfect. Like, they came out like, yeah, let's get another crack at it, homie. That's fun.
Yeah, but anyway, man. Yeah, I mean that goes without saying. Yeah, man. The game of life is like, yo, hey, 2 kids and and the rest is optional.
They like, trust this, bro. You want to keep it at 2. Like, people need to play that more so you can get your shit together. They should make the game of life a little more real though. Like, yo, have you have to do your taxes in the middle of that, and like, yo, you could be a doctor with this car, but you got all this student debt loan. You know what I mean? Like, you get the car and you're like, oh, yo, I'm a doctor. Like, now I make this much money, but it's like, here's all the student loans you got to pay off every fucking month, my G. And it's like, well, shit, maybe can I trade this in to be a plumber, my guy?
It says like, and like in the life game, it's like realistic where it's like, all right, man, before your car, you got to get gas. You don't have any money in your bank account, so you got to wait a couple turns to play the game.
Yo, like, you can't move. You can't move in these spots, bro. You ain't got no gas in the whip. So
it's like you got to ask a friend to get you to work, and then they laugh at you. It's like, man, these games are too realistic, bro.
Like, yo, three, you get 3 rolls in, and it's like, yo, crippling depression, take 2 weeks off. Like, oh shit.
You get to your job, and you're like, yo, man, you ever wonder about when we need to stop living up here, start living down here? It's like that 8 Mile version.
That shit's wild. Like, oh, you gotta bail your cousin out of jail. So here's $300 out of your check, fam. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. It's like, this game is horrible. Why did we even buy this?
Bro, you wanted to be lifelike. Oh, but yeah, I would say we got Chutes and Ladders. This is like shit you play when you were younger. Like, adult board games are way more fire.
Oh yeah. You know, Cards vs. Humanities and, you know, What Do You Meme and all those new games are funny as fuck. The old school ones, yeah. I mean, shit. Like I said, I'm just mind locked on fucking Monopoly. But yeah, Sorry was fire. Trouble was fire.
Taboo is fire.
Taboo is cool. Chutes and Ladders, I mean, the thing about board games, bro, it's like literally just you roll the dice, you land here. If you land here,
that's what I'm saying. Like, those games aren't as cool. Like, you give it and it's like, oh, like, I'm here, and it's like you want to win, but it's all up to luck and shit. Like, I'm more either the board game's funny or like you got to be good to win. That's where I'm at.
Right, because I mean, it's funny that
Like get Candyland up out of here. Uno's still fun, even though it's all luck. Card game.
That's what I was telling people. You think about sports, people are like, oh man, the Giants only won that game because they're lucky. It's like, bro, when was the last time you played anything? Luck has a lot of shit to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Everything. Luck is everything.
Like you telling me you rolled the dice and you controlled it, landed on a 6? Fuck out of here.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like we shouldn't even call it luck no more. It's just life, bro.
It's just Andrew.
Like, it's just Andrew. Call it Regina. Nah, it should be called just like random. Everything's random, bro. All the shit that happens is random as fuck. None of this shit, nothing matters, and none of this shit is like predisposed. Like, come on, bro.
Right.
You know how wild it is to think that God has a plan for everything? Not to get on atheist or anything like that. Like, I'm not like an atheist, like hardcore like that. Like, I'm more agnostic. Like, there might be a God, there might not. I don't fucking know. But it'd be wild if God's really planning out your whole life. Like, he waiting for you to get that stub toe.
As long as you follow the right plan.
Like, yo, God had a plan for you to get a stub toe, my G? That seemed wild.
He works in mysterious ways, man. Speaking of mysterious ways, dude, what fucks me up is it took me 6 places in Arizona to find a fucking menorah. Damn candles that I got.
Sleeping on Hanukkah. Okay.
They're sleeping on Hanukkah, bro, and it comes to the point now where it's funny that I don't usually get offended by this shit, but I actually low-key take it personally. Like, I'm not the only Jew in Arizona, okay? I'm not the only human being. You might be. Dude, it's crazy. 3 of the spots I went to, including Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, very national chained or, places. It's not like they're hole-in-the-wall places. They look at me sideways like I'm making this shit up. They're like, Hanukkah? No, but we have Christmas stuff. I'm like, yes, I know what Christmas is.
You was like, yo, you got Hanukkah? We got handkerchiefs in the back. I don't You're like, wait, what?
They're like, wait, do you mean like the Kraft mac and cheese? I'm like, did you even listen to what I said? But nah, so yeah, 6 places, man. I eventually found Joelle, shout out to Joelle. She brought me these really cool blue alternating candles. They have like navy blue, baby blue, Yankee Derek Jeter blue.
Hey.
And then they fit perfectly, but it's hard to find a menorah around here. So I've been going around, finally found one. And I cut my losses. The candles don't fit perfectly, so I shave them down a little bit, if you get my drift.
Like you whittled, I got it. Like you whittled the can.
Yeah.
I'm on you. I'm with you.
That's nice. We out here. But yeah, bro. And so yeah, it's the 6th night of Hanukkah. Finally got my menorahs out here lit. I had one from last year that was rather tiny, and it was even harder to find candles to fit for that one. People were like, use birthday candles. I'm like, that shit would last 3 seconds. The whole point of Hanukkah is for the candles to last,
Right.
But a little breakdown of JB's Hanukkah this year. First night, I got 6 bottles of my favorite kiwi strawberry Gatorade.
Shout out.
Second night, got a T-shirt that said Hebrew school dropout.
Oh, I think about the Hebrew National, like hot dogs and shit.
Third night, I believe I got a mattress handed down from my roommate because he got a new bed. Fourth night, I believe I got steak dinner.
It's fire.
Fifth night, which was last night, the Knicks ruined Carmelo Anthony's return to Madison Square Garden as the Knicks without the lizard unicorn Kristaps Porzingis. The Knicks put on a show with Michael Beasley of all people dropping 30 points.
Bro, Beasley's such an enigma. I don't know what's up with that.
I don't know. And if you look closely, I think he has the entire alphabet tattooed across his throat.
Yo, you know what I think it is? He's using more than 10% of his brain now. So
damn, that's deep because you have to use 11 to figure out if you use 10.
Yeah, if everybody knows that shit.
Yeah. 30% of his points out of 100, which makes no sense. He had 30 points yesterday. And the Knicks, Melo said he was tired of losing, so he waived the no trade clause and went to a team with better talent on paper. But in reality,
you got it.
Think what?
Well, I mean, what really happened was last year was pretty hectic for the Knicks and with Carmelo got disrespected so many times by Phil Jackson that he kind of got fed up with the whole thing and tired of it. And that's probably why he was. I mean, Phil ended up getting fired, but he was kind of like, "Yeah, I brought this dude in. He disrespected me." And then so he was like, "All right, wow." So he was kind of ready to go. But I'm with you. I know you Knicks fans. You guys gotta hate a little bit. But
it's not hate, man. It's just like a girl telling you like, I'd rather be.
That's why people were applauding, and I mean, some people booed, but most people were applauding when he came back. They gave him a little tribute and everything.
Yeah, no, hey man, shouts to him. He gave him the best he could. But like, hey, just like your man Josh Norman. Like the idea of like Melo wasn't gonna bring a championship to New York. It's like obvious, bro. The Knicks haven't brought a championship to New York, let alone not one man can do it. That's like Josh Norman on the Redskins being like, I came here to win a championship. It's like you went to the wrong team, my guy. Like they're not even close to a championship. Like why the fuck you think like you were the catalyst?
Well, I mean, there's been players that go to teams before that never won and then win, but I get it. It's not like, oh, Washington is known for winning championships. Let's go there. But what are you gonna say? I came here to chill and get paid.
Hey, yeah, Chad Johnson. I just dressed up and talk shit.
Like, bro, I like wearing red, and I wanted to get paid. So, yeah, that's why I came here.
You know,
like, is that not why everybody else came here?
Hey, I think the best position in sports history is backup court. Now, third string quarterback. You have a fresh ass uniform. You never get hit. You get like a smooth $200,000 to $300,000 a year. Cooling it.
Yeah,
That's what I would do. So that's exactly why I would join the team, not to win a championship. In fact, to never play. But yeah, man, shit. Hanukkah's been lit so far. Tonight is the sixth night. I don't know what to expect gift-wise. Joelle says she's gonna pick up some food to cook. She's gonna try and throw it down on the Jew food.
What's that entail?
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of different foods you can make. One of which that's a Hanukkah favorite is a latke, which is a potato pancake. You can't buy those. I mean, you can buy them at a deli at a restaurant, more so closer to where we're from, Ty. But out here, it's good luck finding a Jewish restaurant besides Champy's. And they're not open on a Sunday night.
Wait, Champy's got latkes?
Yeah, bro.
Latkes? I don't know. It's my bad.
Champy's is a Jewish deli. 100 fully.
Damn.
They got everything. Matzo ball soup. They got gefilte fish, bro. They got everything, man. They got pot roast. That's another Jewish staple too, but you can't make that unless you're my mom, and you're not my mom, Ty.
All right, I'll try not to make it then.
Don't try and make that pot roast. Nah, you can try and make it, but anyway, that's what's popping, man. What's food? I mean, I know Christmas coming up and shit. What's like a food that like, I don't know, Christmas ham? Like, what's the food that you're gonna try and chef up
for what
this year? Christmas, man.
Hanukkah.
Well, what do you
for Hanukkah? Well, we're going to Katie's aunt and uncle's for Christmas, and they told me to bring some mac and cheese, so I'm gonna get the mac and cheese rolling. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody's seen it. I do like 3 different cheeses. Cheddar, you get like a pepper. I do pepper jack, cheddar, and Kobe Jack. Shit's fire,
bro. That is fire. I've never tried your staple dish like that. You've tried my 7-layer bean dip, which I hate to break it to the world. I said this because I'm fed up with the Patriots. If the Tom Brady and the Patriots make it to the Super Bowl, I will not. I repeat, I will not be making my 7-layer bean dip. So
just because you just pissed?
Just fed up, bro. I'm sick of it. I want a new Super Bowl. I'm sick of his dumbass. I'm sick of him.
Only team I thought would beat the Patriots is the Steelers, and they about to lose to them right now.
Well, then sorry to say, no bean dip this year. We're gonna just hear about Giselle. We're gonna hear about Brady and how he's gonna play till he's 97.
Fam, am I the only one sick of these motherfuckers?
Right, and
we're all sick of them, right?
I've been sick of them.
Like, we're all sick of them, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's why
I'm 100% sick of these motherfuckers.
Well, I'm making a rule, and that's why I'm putting my foot down. No 7-layer bean dip, not even 1 layer if the Patriots make it in.
Like I'm seeing this game out my peripheral, and fucking, of course, fucking this dude Gronk basically just made 8 catches to go down the field for the Patriots to go down the field like with 1 minute left for them to go up 3 against the Steelers. And it's like, dude, I'm sick of this shit, bro. They got this big ass Gronk's the fucking. First of all, Gronk should have been suspended 2 games for that bullshit hit he did on the Bills. I don't want to turn this into like a sports pod, but that shit was dumb. How you only get 1 game for that, and like other dudes are getting 2 games for fucking crackback blocks? I don't get it.
White privilege.
It must be, bro. I don't get it.
He went to U of A, man. He's lame as fuck. I can't stand Gronk, man. He's everything I hate. Boston. He's U of A. He's fucking a stupid jersey number. Get him out of here.
You know, like 87? I feel like 87 is a fire jersey number. I'm not going to front.
Yeah, it's all right. Definitely better than his college one. He was like an ugly ass like 46 or something stupid. That's whatever, man. Spread some love, bro.
Back, bro.
Yeah, and that's a dead position in any football, especially.
Yeah,
but yeah, man.
We're talking foods. We kind of jumped off topic, but so wait, what foods you think? Because like I think I saw a story. It was like you probably shouldn't go out for burgers because burgers is like one of the few things everybody can make a fire burger, and so it's fucking dumb to go to, you know, even though I fuck with Red Robin, but it's dumb to go to any spot and get a burger for $14, $15. You know what I mean? You can get a whole pack of meat for $6. You know, sauce that shit up, get your seasonings, get a little Cajun burger if you want, and make a fucking fire ass burger for so cheap. But we'll go to like I just thought about that now. I need to stop. I'm never gonna order a burger at a restaurant again, fam.
Yeah, well, that's my golden rule, man. At a restaurant, you got to get shit that you can't. And now it's tough because now my ass likes to just, you know, get the recipe and make it myself. Like, shouts to the Cheesy Gordita Crunch I duplicated a couple weeks ago, and became like a steak snob. I bought a cast iron skillet a couple months ago, and I've made probably over 100 steaks since then. And now the rare times I get a chance, to go get a steak at a restaurant, it's usually on someone else's tab. So shouts to my company. They took us out to our company holiday dinner or whatever, and I, was like, hey, I'm not flexing on this bill. I made them buy me the $40 steak, the filet mignon. And dude, not to sound snobby, it was nothing special. And if they would have gave me the ingredients and the skillet, I would have made a way better meal and charged half as much, man.
That's fucking wild, bro.
I make a steak.
I can't be out here making a filet mignon, but steak. Yeah, you explained it last night. Steak's probably not that bad to make.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the rule. If you go to a restaurant, get something that only they could make. Because I'll never forget. Shouts to, I forgot the dude's name, but it was in high school. We were in study hall, and the teacher kicked him out of class because he said, "Hey, if any of you go to a diner and order a bowl of cereal, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you."
Yo, they got cereal at diners, bro?
They do, man. You can order any cereal just for a bowl. It's like $5. I'm like, it's like $5.
Oh my god!
I know.
You get a whole box of cereal for $3 and a milk for $5. You know what I mean? The whole thing be $5.
Yeah, I know. Or like you go to a high school, when you go to like a sporting event and some shit, and they charge you like $6 for a hot cocoa, and they're just using the packet and hot water.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, oh my god! If you don't give me the $5 back, I'm gonna pour this shit on your head.
Yo, what the fuck? That made no sense, bro.
But yeah, man, we gotta spread positivity, man. We're coming close to time check, man. I know a lot of music dropped this week.
Oh, so much music.
Shit, out of all the 90 albums that you were pushing, which song do you think is fire?
Song that the one I still haven't listened to all of them. Like I got to get to Jeezy's album. There's some more people that dropped. There was a DJ Mustard album, a Zaytoven. Those are like beat makers. Those dudes are usually pretty good. But what else? I didn't get all the way to G-Eazy's album. So it was a lot. But I listened to the one I listened to the most was Nerd's album, Nerd. I don't know if people pronounce it. Do you pronounce it Nerd or Nerd?
I don't really pronounce it that often, but now that you ask me, I would say NERD because there's periods in between.
Right, that's why I did it. And I heard when I was telling somebody, I was like, "Oh, the new NERD album dropped," and they were like, "Oh, you mean like NERD?" And it was like, "Oh, you mean nerd?" I was like, "Oh, I thought that's how you said it because there's periods in it." So you know what I mean? But I was confused for a second, like, shit, have I been saying it wrong this whole time? The one that Pharrell's in, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're fine. But, you know,
I was
like,
just trying to figure that shit out early in the week, but nah. Yeah. So their album dropped. No One Ever Really Dies. It got some fire features on there. Kendrick's on there. Future's on there. They got Andre 3000 on that bitch. Rihanna, MIA, Ed Sheeran's on there for some reason. But like, no, I listened to that whole shit like a couple times. Definitely fire. One of my favorite songs on there is the one with Kendrick. It's called Don't Do It. Shit is fire. The beats on there are ill too, so definitely check that out.
yeah, man, I haven't really been playing much music this week as much as just been playing some throwbacks, and I caught myself listening to some Christmas music. Shame on me, I guess. But this song was actually pointed out to me by shouts to my girl Joelle. It's featuring Andre 3000. It's Erykah Badu. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You on the old school tip.
Is that old school?
Is that? I'm pretty sure that's old, isn't it?
I mean, she is old school, but I think this song is rather new.
Mm.
Actually, no, this song is about 2 years old, but it's new to me. That's how beautiful music is. Music could be fucking 30 years old, but you hear it one day and you're like, yo, have you heard of a guy named Frank Sinatra?
It's like, yeah, that's kind of crazy because that's pretty much how people are. Like, think about it. Like, Michael Jackson's peak was in like the 80s, and like, when did you actually sit down and listen to like all the Michael Jackson songs?
I still have to go through all of them.
So really, you know, I did that shit soon, like maybe like 2006 or something like that.
I will be honest and I thought the song Candy Girl was Jackson 5, not New Edition.
Just cause.
Yeah, and then like I was like, oh, Jackson. I made a reference to like Jackson 5, and people were like, this is New Edition. And I was like, yeah, but this is like the Jackson 5 cover. I was like afraid to just admit that I didn't know it.
That's funny, man. It's like, oh, this isn't. Oh, that's not okay.
Yeah. You know, like when you found out T-Pain was saying and then and not ooh we.
Yeah, that shit was wild, bro.
Yeah. Shouts to Trav, the OG listener. He acted like he knew that since the song came out. I'm calling BS on that. I feel everybody was shocked, and that it felt like it was blasphemy when they found out that he said and then. That shit sounded like ooh wee.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely sounded like ooh wee. Yeah.
Yeah. You get it? Like those are two specifically different phrases.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But yeah, man, we arrived to episode 16 of the Bucket Up Podcast, man. Technically, shit, 16 divided by 4 is 4, which means we've been rocking for 4 months, son.
Crazy, bro. We out here, fam.
We coming close to a year anniversary of the Bro Bible article. Shouts to Bro Bible. Shouts to Brandon Wienerd. Shouts to the writer and I don't want to say birther, but the I guess the mother of our internet fame.
Yeah, shouts to him, bro. Shouts to everybody. Listen, as always, you can check us out on, if you fuck with us and you fuck with us heavy, you can, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your aunties, your nieces, your uncles, tell everybody, fam. And you can find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play. Where else did they find us? That's pretty much it. We on all the random bootleg podcast apps. I'm pretty sure we get the listens off of that. So yeah, just look us up, bro. Whatever apparatus you use, except for we're not on Spotify. I guess we're not on Podbean or whatever the fuck that shit is. But yeah, you can leave us a review. Nobody left a review yet. Like leave it. Like if you listen to this part, leave a nigga a review.
Yeah,
You know what I
16
mean? 5
episodes.
stars. Come on, man. Episode 5. Leave a review. Make sure that shit 5 stars. I'll guess 4 stars is cool too. You know, if you got some like small critique, but don't be out here giving us bullshit. 1 star or 2 star reviews. Like take your ass on. But yeah, thanks for listening. Volume 16 in the books. Chia, we out.
Later.